700 meters beneath the Pacific. No sunlight, no warmth, pressure that would crush a submarine. And yet, something is hunting. What you're looking at shouldn't be alive. Its skull is completely transparent. You can see straight through its head to the brain pulsing inside. Its eyes point permanently upward, locked in place, unable to move. This is the Barreleye fish, and in the next 12 minutes, I'm going to show you why this creature has forced scientists to rewrite everything they thought they knew about how eyes work, how predators hunt, and how life itself survives in places we were certain nothing could. But here's what nobody talks about. This fish has been keeping a secret for 65 million years, and we only discovered it by accident. Let me be clear about what you're seeing. That transparent dome covering its head, that's not water. That's part of the fish, a fluid-filled shield that protects the most sophisticated optical system ever found in a deep-sea vertebrate. Those green glowing orbs inside its skull, those are its actual eyes. Not the dark spots on the front of its face. Those aren't eyes at all. There's something else entirely, and we'll get to that. For decades, scientists believed the Barreleye could only look straight up. A fish frozen in permanent stargazing, waiting for the silhouettes of prey to drift overhead. But here's where it gets strange. In 2009, researchers from the Monterey Bay Aquarium captured a live Barreleye on camera for the first time. What they witnessed changed everything. The eyes rotated inside that transparent head. The green tubular eyes swiveled forward, locking onto targets directly ahead. This fish wasn't just looking up. It was scanning, calculating, hunting with a precision we didn't know was possible at these depths. And that raised a terrifying question. What exactly is it hunting? And why does it need such an elaborate system to find it? The answer involves one of the most dangerous creatures in the ocean. Not sharks. Not sharks. Not giant squid. Something far stranger. Siphonophores. They look like a single organism, but they're not. They're entire colonies. Thousands of tiny animals fused together into one drifting predator. Some stretch longer than a blue whale, and their tentacles, lined with venom so powerful it can paralyze prey instantly. In the darkness of the deep ocean, these tentacles become nearly invisible, a death trap floating in silence. Anything that brushes against them is finished. So here's the question. How does something as small and fragile as the Barreleye fish survive in a place like this? The answer is, it doesn't just survive, it steals. Instead of avoiding these deadly organisms, the Barreleye moves directly toward them. Slowly, precisely, almost like it understands the danger, and then it begins picking food directly off the tentacles. Prey that has already been captured, food that belongs to something else. It's not hunting in the traditional sense. It's robbing one of the most dangerous predators in the ocean. But here's what makes this even more unbelievable. Those tentacles should kill it instantly. So why don't they? Scientists believe the Barreleye fish has evolved something extraordinary, a kind of biological immunity. Its body is coated in a specialized mucus, a protective layer that may prevent the stinging cells from firing. Think about that for a second. In an environment where a single mistake means death, this fish doesn't just avoid danger, it walks straight into it, untouched. But that's only part of the story. Because navigating a minefield of invisible venomous threads requires more than protection, it requires precision. And that's where its eyes come in. Those glowing green tubes inside its head, they aren't just eyes. They're one of the most advanced visual systems ever discovered in a vertebrate. Each eye is shaped like a telescope, designed to gather even the faintest traces of light. At 700 meters deep, light doesn't exist the way we know it. There's no sunlight, only bioluminescence, tiny flashes of living light created by other organisms. and the Barreleye can detect it all. Above, below, in front. By rotating its eyes inside its transparent skull, it can track movement in multiple directions without moving its body, which is critical. Because in the deep sea, movement gets you noticed, and getting noticed gets you killed. So instead of chasing prey, the Barreleye becomes invisible. It waits, it watches, and when the moment is perfect, it strikes with surgical precision. Remember those dark spots on the front of its face? The ones that look like eyes? They're not. They're olfactory organs. Basically, its nose, but positioned exactly where predators expect to see eyes. This creates an illusion. From a distance, other creatures think they're looking at a normal fish, but they're not. They're looking at something completely different, something that sees in ways they can't understand. It's camouflage at a neurological level, not just hiding its body, hiding how it perceives the world. For nearly a century, we got this creature completely wrong. Every Barreleye fish we studied was dead, pulled up from the depths in nets, its delicate, transparent head destroyed by pressure changes, its eyes frozen in place. So scientists made an assumption that it couldn't move them, that it was a passive creature, drifting, waiting. They were wrong. It wasn't until deep-sea submersibles captured one alive that the truth emerged. The moment its eyes rotated forward, everything changed. If a creature this complex, this specialized, this advanced, could remain misunderstood for over 80 years, what else are we missing? The deep ocean covers more than 60% of our planet, and we've explored less than 5% of it. That means the majority of Earth is still unknown. Creatures like the Barreleye aren't exceptions. They're hints. Proof that evolution doesn't just adapt to extreme environments, it rewrites the rules entirely. And that secret it's been keeping for 65 million years? It's not just about survival. It's about perspective. In a world with no light, vision became something completely different. Not just seeing what's there, but detecting what shouldn't be. Tracking the invisible, predicting movement, outsmarting creatures far more dangerous than itself. The Barreleye fish isn't just surviving in the dark. It has mastered it, and somewhere, far below the surface, in a place we still barely understand, it's still watching.